All right, welcome back to SportsLine. More Titans talk coming your way now. Marcus Mariota, pretty good start to his 2016 season last week against the Chargers, going 5 for 5 and leading 2 scoring drives. He's hoping to do bigger and better this Saturday afternoon against the Carolina Panthers at Nissan Stadium. Here is the franchise QB of the two-tone blue, Marcus Mariota, after today's practice.
What are you looking to build on, I guess, preseason game number 2 on Saturday?
Just continuing, to build a rhythm with the team. I think offensively, if we can go down and finish drives, score points, I think we're 2 for 3 as a unit in the first quarter or so. So if we can continue to have that much success, hopefully that'll kind of carry over into the season.
Get a chance to say anything to DGB on his way out the door?
Unfortunately, I didn't run into him. I sent him a text. I just told him, I appreciated our time together. Wish him the best. Hopefully he does well out there. No hard feelings or anything like that. I just wish him the best.
Compliments make you uncomfortable?
Do compliments make you uncomfortable? I guess. I don't know. I'd rather other people get compliments than me.
Terry Robisky said he's put you on a list already with guys he's coached like Marcus Allen in terms of your comportment. Wondering what something like that feels like. Marcus Allen, Tim Brown, 2 Hall of Famers he's looping it in with already.
Well, first of all, it's an honor to even be mentioned amongst those kinds of names. That's a high expectation to live up to. I'll do my best every single day to try to be the best player that I could be, and we'll see where that goes.
In regards to the DPB trade, obviously that opens up opportunities for other receivers. How would you assess Justin Hunter's training camp so far?
I thought he's done a great job. Coming back from an injury like that, being able to run routes, he's been pretty clean and crisp in and out of his breaks. So, hopefully as we continue forward, he'll continue to build upon that and find some success this season.
What do you think about the size of your new bodyguard?
Yeah, he's a big dude. I haven't really gotten to talk to him a whole lot. Just kind of introduced myself. But, I mean, from the looks of it, it seems like a great guy, and we're very happy to have him.
Marcus, how much of a sniffer test defensively will it be against the Panthers than it was in your preseason opener against the Chargers?
Well, it'll be tough. I think defensively, Carolina is probably one of the better teams in the league. It's a good point or a good matchup for us to see where we're at. And, again, our main goal is to go down and score points. And if we're able to do that, it'll really help us out.
What's Kevin Byard been doing to get a few interceptions the last few days? He had the one in the preseason game, a couple more practice. What's he do well to kind of be around the ball?
I think he's got a lot of natural ability. His instincts to be around the ball, are really good. Something that I kind of noticed through spring, and it's kind of coming to fruition out here on the field. So, hopefully that'll continue for us. It seems like he's fitting in well, and it's going to really help us out.
Impressive to see that in a rookie, especially.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see him do that. I'm excited to see him make plays, even if it's against us in training camp, because that's going to make our team better. And hopefully that'll give him confidence to go out there and do it in the field.
Your leadership style and your personality is pretty low-key. In your year in the league, have you ever felt the need to get in somebody's face? And are you willing and able to get in somebody's face if that's how you think you need to get through to them, or are you the type to search for different ways?
No, if it's needed, yeah, I'll be able to do that. Again, I think you got to start from somewhere. You can't just go out there and yell at guys, and guys are not going to react to it. I think for me, it's more about building a relationship, understanding how guys, operate, what they react best to, and then from there, assessing how I can be a better leader for them.
Have you needed to do it yet?
No, I think, that's really interesting about this kind of group of guys. I don't think there's a whole bunch of guys that really need to be yelled at. I think guys understand what their jobs are and what their expectations are. So as we go forth, I think, we'll I'll handle any situation to the best of my ability, and if there's a point where I need to be a little more vocal, I'll do it. But we'll see how it comes up.
I know you haven't had a chance maybe to get a whole lot of reps with him, but how much difference have you seen in Trey McBride from year 1 to year 2?
I've seen a great deal of improvement, I think, in route running. He's got a lot of physical ability. He can flat out fly. So the more we can get him in situations where he's using his speed and getting in and out of breaks will really help us out. But I think he's done a great job improving from the moment he's gotten here. And as we go forward, hopefully that'll continue.
DeMarco got into it a little bit today with the defense. What do you think about the fire he showed today?
Well, I think everyone out here is passionate. You get to a point in camp where you're tired of hitting each other. But, it's competitive, and that's what's going to make us better. I like that type of environment. I like that type of intensity in practice. I'm sure some of these other guys appreciate it. So, if he continues to be that way, it's fine by me. But it's more about bringing out the competitiveness in each other to make us better.
Yeah, in the big DeMarco Murray run in the preseason game, they talked about how you would kind of call the block to get Harry to block there. I wonder if you could talk about what went into that call, and if that's the kind of thing maybe you're picking up more than your second season than maybe you had in the first.
Well, it all started with communication. I was doing my best to understand what was going on up front. And Harry was able to kind of recognize, hey, they might be bringing pressure. So, he kind of alerted me to it. And, through our communication, we were able to kind of bring him down in a position where he could block that defender. And that's what's going to be important and key for us if we want to be successful offense is communication. I think it starts with all of us. And if we can continue that, it'll help us be in the best situations as an offense.
Between 2 plays on that?
There's a few plays I could have probably called. It was part of the game plan for that week. So it's something that it just depends on the look.
Those no huddles, all of them you go to line with several options?
Yeah.
You think, are you more likely to do that kind of thing, now that you've had a little bit more experience, change things up, or were you doing that a lot as a rookie? There's different circumstances, I guess. There was opportunities last season to do some of that. There's also opportunities just like this past preseason game to do that. It just all depends on how we want to handle our game plan as a team. And again, whatever the coaches want me to do, I'll do it to the best of my ability.
You connected on a number of deep balls today. I think Trey caught one, Justin caught one. How's that kind of aspect of your game coming along? How do you feel?
I feel good about it. I think as a unit, we're pretty confident in our ability to throw the ball down the field. I think it's a great compliment to the way we run the football. So if we were able to do that, hopefully that'll either push some of the defenders back so we can run the ball or give us an opportunity to score points when they're loading the box.
There he is, Marcus Mariota, quarterback of your Tennessee Titans, steamrolling into preseason game number 2 this Saturday afternoon, a 2 o'clock kickoff against the Carolina Panthers. And we also heard earlier in the show that the Titans defense wants to put forth a little bit better performance than they did last week against San Diego. If that happens, that means linebacker Brian Arakpo is going to have a say in it.
Obviously, you want to make that improvement from week 1 to week 2, even in the preseason. You look at Carolina's offense; they're a tough, physical bunch that can run the ball. What kind of challenge will they be?
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a huge challenge for us. They went to the Super Bowl for a reason. Cam Newton and company, they play well. They play very good. They got a great offense. They got a great defense, and they roll. They know how to score points. So it's definitely a huge challenge for us. We feel like we did a lot of great things this year to improve on our team, and it's definitely going to be a great game between the two.
When you see a second-round pick get traded like what happened yesterday, does that, as a veteran guy, does that normally send a message to the rest of the locker room?
Man, it better. if it doesn't, then you're in the wrong business. I wish nothing but the best for DGB. We know it's a lot of talent he possesses, but I guess this was the best direction for the team, and that's, when you see things like that, it opens other people's eyes, especially, a guy going that high, only being here 1 year and already being traded. So it definitely opens people's eyes to come here ready to work with the mindset to get better, and you don't want to take it for granted. So, like I said, I wish nothing but the best for DGB. I love him to death, and I know he's going to do big things.
Collectively as a defense, what do you guys want to do better this week that maybe you didn't do last week?
Say it again.
Collectively as a defense, what do you guys want to do better?
Just mental errors. We had that one mental error on the check down to the running back. He took it to the house. Besides that, a few run fits here and there, but overall I thought we did an exceptional job. Just clean up those mental errors, and I think we'll be okay.
It's Titans outside linebacker Brian Arakpo after today's practice. I also caught up with tight end Delaney Walker, who says that if the Titans can run the football like they did the other night against the San Diego Chargers, well, that's only going to open up more opportunities for him and his mates in the passing game.
Yesterday's trade, you think that woke some guys up and let them know, you got to be at your best at all times right now?
Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? When you have something like that, especially the second-round pick last year, and they trade him, I think that'll open everyone's eyes up here.
Second preseason game, you always try to make that improvement from week 1 to week 2. What kind of challenge, even though it's preseason, what kind of challenge will a defense like Carolina give you guys?
This is going to be a great challenge for us. I think this is going to be even a tougher game for us, and if we can run on them, I think we can run on anybody. It's a team that went to the Super Bowl last year, had a great defense, and what they was 15-1. This is a great challenge for our offense and for our defense. So,
yeah, you mentioned the running game. Everybody's been going crazy all week with what you guys did against the Chargers, but you got to let people know, right? It's got to be consistent week to week, right?
It's got to be consistent, and like I said, it's going to be a challenge for us. We're going to try to run the ball on them because this is a great opportunity for us to get a good look at and see what our running game can do against a tough defense.
Potentially, though, if this running game could stay consistent, do you sit and smile and think about what that could do to open up the passing game?
Most definitely. People think that that's going to take me out of the game if we run the ball. Obviously, if you watch football, that helps the receivers out when you can run the ball, and then when the linebackers bite up, that gives us one-on-one coverages with the safeties, the corners. So it does give me a great opportunity to make bigger plays down the field.